Next agent is one of my favorites again, and I think relevant for where we're at in the world, which is the career path analyst, helping to understand someone's as-is scenario and where their vision is that they want to go to from a career perspective. Everything's moving so quickly in the world. And we realized at Amplified Human, we need to build something that can bridge people from where they're at to where they want to go in a sequential manner that really helps them understanding the steps they need to take to reach that desired state. So we have a consulting agent, which is the career path analyst. This then hands over to a deep research agent that is specifically designed for this flow. That then passes over to a skills gap analysis agent. Then it passes to another agent, which is the career simulation preview, the skills exploration agent, then the proposal agent, which ties together all the findings from the different agents. Talk us through your creation here.
Because we eventually had to target the various personas to give our products to. So I thought that at least this agent would be able to help for those mid-career switchers, because right now, everything's moving so fast, as you said, and people are facing layoffs everywhere in that world. And at some point in your life, maybe you would be thinking, okay, right now, maybe my career maybe isn't going so well. Maybe I want to change it or go to somewhere else. But at that point in time, you would probably have to go onto the internet, search for resources to see what these other career paths look like for you. And it will probably take a lot of time. So what this agent does is it speeds up that process for you. So initially, it just takes in your resume, what your experiences are, and it also takes in another information, which is what your desired career path is. So once it gets those information, it will do a deep research on that targeted career path that you want to try out, to try and get a comprehensive knowledge base for the other agents down in the stream to use. And once we have that, we'll have a skill gap analysis agent. So it's quite effective in mapping out how much skills you have now and what skills you need for that desired career path to see which skills have the highest priority that you are lacking. So all of those information on your skill gap analysis is included in the proposal. But beyond that, it's kind of hard to visualize what a life in another career looks like, because probably you already are accustomed to this current lifestyle in your current career. So what we have is that we have a narrative career simulation, also agent that will help to draft out what a day in the life of that other career looks like. So for instance, let's say I wanted to be a doctor. I'll probably be looking at waking up quite early, 5 to 6. Maybe my clocking off times will be also quite late. Maybe I'll be called in for surgery in the wee hours of the night. All those kinds of things, just to help make it easier for you to visualize what life is like if you were to enter that career path, to get you mentally prepared. But mentally prepared is one thing. How about whether your skills match that career path? So that's why we also there's one agent that will create some sort of skill exploration projects that you can base off on to try and test your skills and see whether where you are at right now and whether it is sufficient, you have enough skills for that targeted career path. So once we've got the career simulation, the skill exploration, the skill gap, we'll package it into a nice proposal and send it to you via PDF to your email for you to peruse and see the results. And hopefully it'll help you make more informed decisions if you're really considering switching careers, or even if you do not even know what career you want to explore. This will probably come in and help you as well. So this is how the output from the career path mapping agent would look like. I used this and tested it because right now I'm doing AI and machine learning, and I just wanted to stress test it to see how far it will go. So I put that my intended career path was to being a tour guide, to see how it will map my skills, because it is quite unrelated. And as you can see, first it does a skill gap analysis, and it helps you map out the currents that you may be lacking. And next, it also does metrics like having a relevance metric, seeing what skills are the most relevant or which skills are the most vulnerable. But beyond that, and the learning plan as well, it will also give you a narrative kind of career simulation preview. So it would give you, for instance, for this tour guide example, it will say things like, oh, at 8 a.m., you will be reviewing bookings at 9 a.m., you'll be meeting guests, and it really helps you visualize and be mentally prepared for whatever new career that you may or may not be interested in. Next, there's also skill exploration projects. These really help to see if you have the necessary skills needed to go for that desired career path. And as long, it even gives you additionally a prompt that you can use. So all you need to do is, if you're interested in doing this project but you need a mentor, you can put this PDF as a knowledge base for an agent in our platform. And you can use this provided prompt, and that agent would then act as a mentor to help guide you to complete all of these projects that have been listed. And it can even answer your questions if you're encountering any difficulties as well. Yeah, and at the end, it just ends with a roadmap to show you some short-term and long-term progression strategies.
Very powerful stuff. JK, show us exactly how you built that and the agents behind it and the workflow quickly.
So moving into our agents, this would be the first agent, the career path analyst. So it is structured such that it only requires a few inputs. It only needs the user's resume and the user's email to send the deliverable to, as well as the user's target career path. But of course, with this information is probably not sufficient, so it will pass it on to the backline into the next agent, which is the deep research agent. So this agent would then take in the desired career path that the user wishes to go to. It does a comprehensive deep research, and this deep research would analyze things like, oh, what are the current hot skills that are required in the industry, or what are the hot companies that are spearholding this industry, and it provides a comprehensive knowledge base for the future agents down in the workflow to use against. Next, this deep research agent would then pass it on to the skill gap analysis agent, which will just do a skill gap analysis based on the inputs that it receives. It will also pass it down to the career simulation preview. This is the day in a life narrative scenario that you saw in the proposal just now. And lastly, also the skill exploration agent, which would help to draft out curated skill exploration projects that the user can do. And lastly, this would be put into a final proposal agent, and the proposal agent will package all of these content, arrange them nicely, and make sure it's formatted and send it to your email within 10 to 20 minutes. And if you're curious about how the workflow looks like, this is where the user's resume as well as the user's desired career path would go to. And once that initial agent would have it, it would pass down to the deep research agent. As mentioned, the deep research agent would do its comprehensive knowledge base, and it will pass it down so that the future agents can do the skill gap analysis, the career simulation preview, the skill exploration projects. And all of these inputs go into the final proposal agent, which would eventually be sent into your email.
Fantastic. I definitely liked how it gave you a day in the life of breakdown. Because again, just going back to the beginning of this conversation, we leave high school and we must guess which career we want to work in, but you've never stepped foot in that environment. You've never dealt with that reality. And I suppose this career path agent would be great for students to actually maybe have a bit more of a granular view of what exists on the other side of that vision, the reality check and what you need to do to get there. I think when you finish your studies, if we see you driving one of those tourist boats around Singapore, we'll know how you got there.
Yeah.
So that was a good dummy test of the career path agent. And for those listening, if JK is a tour guide, it was by design. Cool.